Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports College football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Virginia Cavaliers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Hit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Eli Holstein to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Lewis. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Out of the backfield, he's open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Holstein to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Virginia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Running inside, it's Turner. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Find some fresh air. Maybe a crease. 10. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Holstein to throw. Finds his man. It's Gibson.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holstein looking to buy time. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now
could be an alley.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air, it's Holstein. The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he added the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. The run inside. It's Lewis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Buying some time as he moves left. Maybe some room here. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Eli Holstein to throw. On target over the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Cavaliers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Holstein. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Might be changing the route. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Lee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Offense getting set for 1st down. Running inside. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. You start with this kind of field position, if you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. Third down coming up. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Spins away from the defense. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Virginia will call its first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The Panthers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll take it himself. Might have a chance. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Holstein. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun on third down. Here's Holstein. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He goes right back to the air. He uncorks one deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the Kennesaw State Owls.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing. And jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Holstein to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Offense set on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Holstein from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Eli spinning it again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked off his feet.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
If you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Virginia! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it in, it's Hicks. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big throw.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. Bounced off his feet. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And that's the final timeout for Pitt. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Rides to back and leaves it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Listen, guys, final 2 minutes of this game, you've got to throw. You've got to be able to pick out wide receivers one-on-one that are going to make a play. I love running the football, but now is not the time. You need points to win.
Finds his back in the middle. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.